Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. More Test of Honor here as we work our way through the series of scenarios. And again, this is kind of a, as it says, linked battle, so the game does a really good job with these initial scenarios of creating kind of like a mini storyline, mini campaign that evolves as you go through these scenarios, and then gradually adds more of the rules, starting very simply and then adding more complexity as we go over time. And a great way to teach the game and make an introduction. So this one, after these first few battles, is now called the Battlefield. Fueled by your previous fight, tension between your two clans has worsened, resulting in a larger battle. Reports arrive of many dead on both sides, and worse still, both heroes have family members still missing. You hurry to the scene of the battle to search for your loved ones, only to discover discover more of the hated enemy picking over the bodies. Well, we can't have that. So terrain, lay out the terrain as shown. Add or substitute if you don't have exactly what they have here. But again, we kind of got remnants of a battlefield, although with still some buildings and walls and stuff. Take 5 objective markers and take turns to place them at least 4 inches away from each other and at least 12 from the edge of the playing area, so a little bit more towards the center. The objective markers represent just some of the dead and wounded lying on the battlefield, or, instead of just like purely markers, if you wanted to model like some casualties, that'd be even cooler, right? So you can kind of get an idea of what they have there. They're saying recruitment limit 18 points for this, and then deployment. Flip a coin to decide who starts on which side and who places the first model. Players take turns deploying their warriors up to 6 inches onto the table, starting with the hero, then companions, and lastly followers. So again, always a by and large specific order for the game here. The player who deployed first draws the first token to get things going. And then objectives, so reach the wounded soldiers before the enemy and search for your family member. Use the searching scenario rules to search the objectives. In the scenario, a successful search means that you've identified one of your clan still alive. When you make a successful search, take the objective marker and keep it next to your other cards. So then ending the battle, so as soon as one force has 3 objective markers, they have won, the battle ends immediately. So the idea is here you don't want to hang back and wait things out. Really, you're going to want to rush in, but of course the enemy's going to want to do the same, and so obviously there's going to be some conflict there. But it's going to be a bit of a battle to reach the objectives as soon as possible. The victorious hero has found the wounded form of his cousin. The hero must take 1 or more tests of wits. If it's passed, the man is saved and eventually recovers. If the test has failed, then the man soon succumbs to his injuries and dies. For the losing samurai hero, there's still no sign of the relative. So the loser in Battle 3, the battlefield becomes player 1 in the next battle, while the winner becomes player 2. So again, very easy and very cool way to link that, and really some neat ideas in this game that we can maybe even apply to other games out there, little skirmish games where really we can start like linking battles together and form like little mini campaigns. So it's really providing some interesting ideas for other game systems as well. You can very easily, without too much work, because as you can see, like this is just a quick one-page entry and really not that much text to get through as far as creating the scenario so far for the game. So it's still relatively simple, and doesn't mean just because you're trying to like create a campaign that you got to add unnecessary layers of complexity to it. So all in all, pretty neat. Again, it is a sort of a fighting scenario still, but here with objectives. And this one, unlike just getting there and holding it, you're trying to get there, figure out, there's a real purpose to the objectives, not just a sort of an arbitrary spot on the battlefield or anything. It's you're searching for survivors of your clan, and then seeing if they survive, and that will determine how things go in the future battles. So all in all, another neat scenario for the game so far. So let us know, guys, how you like the Battlefield scenario, if you've done any variations of it, and how you've played that so far. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Like and subscribe, and we'll have more Test of Honor for you soon.